The following podcast is brought to you by the Johners Podcasting Network, found exclusively at WrestlingWithJohners.com.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Chop Shop, brought to you by Bucklebomb Entertainment. I'm your host, Orlando, and I'm joined by Seven. How are you doing tonight?
You know, I'm pretty good. I'm a little tired today, but it's Monday and it was a hell day at work, so.
Yeah, exactly. I worked today on Monday, and it's just like, it kind of was like a dreadful day today, but anyways.
From start to end.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we're going to get into some news of WWE and talk about Monday Night Raw. And so let's get started. First and foremost, Fightful Select, just reported that the discussion about Cody Rhodes having a world title match was not even in consideration. So it seems as though that they were happy that Cody Rhodes came in, but they were not thinking of him putting him into the title picture yet. I mean, it was in Vince's regime, so I figured like he was probably liking him. He was growing on him, and maybe he was going to get a title match. I don't know. But what say you about this?
I mean...
I can't hear you.
No?
I can't hear you.
How about now?
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest with you. Like, it's backstage... Stooge. Yes, people who do the backstage are stooges. No, I don't know. Like, who knows what was actually said? Like, whatever. I want to see what actually happens on TV, not the backstage bullshit.
Right. But you know what it is like how Vince works. He always gets hot and cold with people. Like there's some days where he's like he loves somebody, and then the next day he gets tired of them and he decides to just bury them or something. So I'm not surprised, I mean Cody Rhodes like a hot big thing, and he had a great 3 months when he came back to WWE. So I think probably if Vince will probably grow on him. So I think maybe the injury probably sidelined it a little bit, but we'll see. We never know. So
well, it doesn't matter now. Vince isn't even in the picture.
Exactly. And Cody has a good relationship with Triple H, so we'll see about that. Yeah. Well, they just announced that they sold about 25,000 tickets for the Royal Rumble. That's good that's some good news.
That's exciting. I love the Rumble.
Yeah. I want to go, I want to experience a Rumble, I mean, like it's just to see like the countdown. You just count down like 3, 2, 1, and who it is. Like I want to be surprised.
It's hard to be surprised in this world.
Yeah, and you know what? With Triple H, I'm thinking he's gonna probably use a lot of the NXT stars. He's probably gonna use them for the Rumble to fill up some spots.
I definitely think we'll see some NXT returns.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, he has like almost like a full roster of women now, so he doesn't have to rely on a lot of calling people back. I mean, he could if he wants to. I mean,
yeah.
I'm hoping for at least Jazz to come back. I want Victoria to at least experience being in front of a crowd again, because she came back from the pandemic era. So I want her to at least have the crowd reaction of 60 to 70,000 people.
She wasn't in front of the crowd?
No. It was the Thunderdome era when she came back.
I'm gonna trust your judgment because you know what, you remember everything.
Yeah. No, trust me. That return from Victoria, that like I got so happy for her because she wanted to come back. Like I want her to have that experience again, but in front of a crowd. Exactly, and maybe Mickie James again if she does retire, like she can come back one more time. I don't think she's gonna retire. You think so?
I think at 25, at the 25th year that she enters, she's gonna retire, which is next year. Okay. So I think they're gonna put the title on her one more time. I would at least hope so. And then I think after she loses the title, I think that will be her, sayonara, so to speak. Which is absolutely we can talk Impact another time.
Well, no, we could talk Impact. I'm sorry. I mean, I love Impact. I'm just hoping that we finally get Mickie James versus Rosemary, please. They've never touched. I want a match between those two, just once. She's actually going through the roster. At least she's getting Mia Yim right now, so I'm excited about that this Friday.
That's a banger.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Anyways, but yes. So I mean, WWE is doing well with ticket sales. With selling out Survivor Series because they announced War Games. Royal Rumble they'll probably sell out too, and then WrestleMania will probably be selling out as well soon enough. So we'll see. Okay, let's get into Raw. So of course, first and foremost, we had the Judgment Day cut a promo, and then we had AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio versus Finn and Damian Priest. How did you feel about the first part of this?
Well, my favorite part was "Who's Your Daddy" chant. Like that's always delightful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I thought it was fine. They are cutting back on the promos, which I really like. But I do think that if you're going to start off a show, it should be a stronger promo. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like what WWE Raw is missing is that star power for the world title, because it's all happening on SmackDown. Like, they need Roman on Raw as well in order for it to, like, we didn't even know what the main event was until much later, which kind of is weird to me, because you need to pull fans in.
Right.
What those are. But I mean, other than that, like, I thought it was fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think like they're probably just giving them promo because I think it's for Dominic. Like he's kind of weak when it comes to promos. Like he needs some more practice. He needs to work on his base. He needs to work on because like you see Rhea, she's having fun. Like it doesn't seem like he's not having fun yet. I don't know. Like maybe he's having fun when he's not speaking. So it's nerve-wracking for him when he needs to speak. So I'm thinking he just needs more practice. Like maybe he needs to cut promos in live events. He needs to like really speak and stuff like that. He needs to really go out of his way to like get his character in check because like all he's just giving me is emo, spoiled little brat.
Right. It's not even like the emo that's a true emo. It's just like, oh, I have friends now.
Exactly.
Like your dad will buy them alcohol, so you automatically be friends with that one kid.
Exactly.
Maybe I said too much about my own life as I was growing up, but yeah.
I mean, come on now. He lived a privileged life. You can't deny that. I mean, come on now. His father's a wrestling legend, so I mean, like I'm
Rest
having
in peace,
hope.
Eddie.
I'm sorry.
I said rest in peace, Eddie.
Yeah, exactly. I hope he does do that though. That would be like a great callback. He has to do that. You know. Uh,
Yeah.
No, you know what? It would be a better burn. Be like, I miss my daddy, Eddie Guerrero, just to burn it to Ray.
That would be, I think the place would erupt because it's even funny. Like they're teasing it because they're all
Yeah.
doing like the Three Amigos. Like they keep bringing Eddie into it, which is really funny because he really has nothing to do with the storyline. So it has to come up at some point.
Exactly. I mean, like Damien is Latino. He always talks Spanish to Dominic, and then of course, Finn is trying to learn some Spanish, so he's probably practicing with Dominic and Damien. So we'll see.
And who decided to put him in pants?
Such a just I hate it. Like no, you know what? That's a true heel right there, where he doesn't want no gays to love him no more. No, and he even noticed it. He put it on Twitter. He was just like, true heel wears pants or something like that. I forgot what it was, but it was like
That's actually really clever.
Yeah, it was so hurtful. It was so hurtful. Anyways, of course, the Judge of Day won because they took out Ray. And Rhea's like always beating up Rey Mysterio while Dominic distracts him. So I need her in a match already. Like it seems like I don't know what they're holding for. I mean, is it for Bath or something? I mean, I'm hoping.
Well, possibly, but I also think that there's some. Like, I think they're testing the waters to see if intergender matches can happen in WWE successfully. I mean, let's face it, it really hasn't happened since the days of China. And she's probably the first female that can actually hold her own in the men's division. So I kind of hope that's the route that they go with her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, wouldn't you, like, fucking, like, your mind be blown if one day she wins the WWE world title?
I wouldn't. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, come on, like how Becky got over so quickly. I mean, Becky could have been a world champion. I mean, like how over she was. I mean, she was more over than Roman. So I mean, a woman probably could do it. I mean, if they wanted to, they could. And Triple H, I think he wouldn't mind that. Like, I think he would love that.
Yeah, but it has to be done right, and
Yeah,
it's going to
exactly.
take a long time. But I
Mm,
think we could see it.
yeah, we shall see. Okay, next up we got Bobby Lashley versus Mustafa Ali. I have to say, Ali was standing tall. He was really trying to battle Lashley. This was a good little bout to give Ali that baby face reaction, like that underdog type of thing. So
I'm such a fan of Ali. Like, it doesn't matter what he does. I'll be a fan. Heel,
exactly.
whatever. Just put him in the ring because he's
Yeah.
absolutely like I watched a lot of his training videos, especially when I was training. Um,
Hmm.
he's absolutely amazing at what he can do.
Exactly. And I have to say, like, he didn't tap out, so I'm thinking like they're probably going with that route where, he's probably going to be losing a lot until maybe one day he probably wins. So we shall
Yeah.
see. So, I mean, I don't know, like maybe in WrestleMania he wins like his first ever title, which commentary made a mistake because they said that he won the Cruiserweight Championship. They kind of course, corrected in a way. In a funny
Right.
way.
But also remember, like WWE had quite a few mishaps. They
Yeah.
also put when Candice LeRae was coming out, they put Dakota as her name.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Candice LeRae versus Dakota Kai. That was a good little fun little match.
It
I
was
mean,
a
like they're
really
good friends. I'm sorry?
It was a really good match. Like, I feel like that's the best that Dakota looked, which makes
Hmm.
sense because they battled so much or worked together so much in NXT. I
Uh-huh.
feel like since her return, she's had some ring rust, or she doesn't quite know how to work with people that weren't, in NXT. It just seemed her timing seemed a little off,
Right.
or chemistry, whatever. I'm not saying that she's a bad wrestler; she's absolutely fucking amazing at it.
No, of
Um,
course.
but her matches were definitely a little bit like, you know, off. So I'm really glad that those two had a banger of a match. And I love that Candice got to show what she's completely capable of. I mean, we've only seen part of it, but she's finally getting
Right.
to show it.
Yeah, I just can't wait. I'm excited for more matches for her to. I'm just waiting for her and Asuka, her and Alexa, her and Becky, her and Bianca. There's like so many matchups I want to see her. Hell, her versus Natty. Give us like a veteran versus veteran. Like she's kind of a veteran from the Indies, and Natty's like a veteran from WWE. So
Yeah, I mean, Candice has been wrestling for at least 8 years.
no more than that. No
Yeah.
more. Yeah, I think it's like what 15 years they said because like Johnny Gargano said that he met her in the indie scene. So that's how they like met and fell in love.
Aw.
Speaking of
No,
speaking of
just
which, speaking of which, Johnny Gargano almost had a like little reunion with Dexter Loomis. Like as he was walking to go to his match, he saw Dexter like kind of like caressing the Miz because he took him out, and he tried to go back to him, but he wasn't there.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, it was like before it went before the commercial break for his match. So yeah, it was like a little quickly, like kind of there. So it's like they're almost having the way kind of reunion in a sense. Like I'm still waiting for Indy to debut. I'm hoping she debuts with Candice because it seems like Candice needs some backup after she lost and she got some distractions. I think that would be fun. I don't think they have any hard feelings. I mean, we'll see.
Oh wow. Okay, so we're both completely off. She
Oh,
had debuted in 2002, and she has 20 years of experience. Candice LeRae.
oh wow. Okay, so it's been. Oh shoot. Okay.
Also, girl, I'm sorry, I'm gonna spill your age, but it's just because I'm impressed. She is 37 right now. I had
Oh,
no
wait, so
idea.
she's older than Johnny? Is she?
I don't know. I just went to hers because I wasn't sure how long she was
Okay.
wrestling. Which is really weird that I didn't know about her previously because, like, in 2002, like, I was really into the indies. Like, I would research all of them even though we couldn't see them like they were today because I pretty
Mhm.
much knew anybody on that circuit, especially the women's division.
She she didn't get noticed until she had that match with the Bucks with her tag team partner. I'm not gonna say his name. So so she got famous because she got like super kicked a lot from the Young Bucks, and then she got a bloody face, and like they called her like the toughest woman in the
Yeah.
indie scene. You know, she was like one half of a tag team championship, like an intergender tag team. You know,
Yeah.
I think because like she wrestled more in like in the West Coast area. I don't think I ever seen a picture of her in Shimmer. I have to check
That
to
I
see.
remember. And she is a little bit older than Johnny. He is 35.
Okay,
So
yeah, that's not so bad. hmm
yeah.
yeah, but I mean, yeah. Anyways, next up, Johnny Gargano versus Otis. I had to say this was a really good match. Of course, damn, Theory had to interfere and cost Johnny the match. So
I absolutely love Theory so much.
yeah,
I
I
don't
think
know
he's
what
getting.
it is.
I think he's getting into his groove now because because Triple H, he wanted to work with him because he was very young, and I think he had like an idea that he wanted to use. That's why he paired him with Johnny Gargano in NXT. So now like he's still pairing him with Johnny Gargano, but now as like enemies. So
Yeah.
I'm
And then just real quick, I went to Johnny Gargano's Twitter for whatever reason, and I can confirm that Indy and them are all good because they have a picture of them at the airport with Indy holding the baby.
of course. She's so cute though. She always posts pictures of her hanging out with them. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping they give her the call. I think she deserves to be called up. You know?
Is she injured right now? Because I haven't seen her in a hot minute.
No, no, like it's in a weird holding pattern because like Legado de Fantasma, they're not up yet and they left NXT. Storyline wise, they left NXT. So they were supposed to get the call up to go to the main roster. So
We'll see what happens.
yeah, because I think it's placement. I think that's what's happening. They don't know where to place them. Like
Yeah.
I think Legado de Fantasma will work well in Raw, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's just like right now. I think Triple H is trying to see where he's going to put everybody, and then figure out everything. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm also sure, I mean, and this isn't a bad thing, that's just how business is. I'm pretty sure we'll have some releases coming up pretty soon.
If it's an agreement, I think like Triple H is not going to be a dick about it and just like release the person. Like he got really upset with some of his people that got released. I think probably he'll have a conversation with them or something and let them know what's up. So we'll see. hmm Um, okay, Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable. I had to say, like, Braun Strowman wrestled with Chad Gable. I was surprised. Like he was doing like some like German suplexes for him. So I was impressed.
It was a good match. Like, I don't, this is going to get me in trouble. I'm not the biggest fan of Braun.
Trust me, I
So,
think a lot of people are not, especially with his controversial tweets and comments. So
right. And I've always just kind of pictured him, especially when he was with Vince's, like, he was just kind of, he reminded me of kind of a fan, like, somebody who couldn't move very well.
um,
But since he's been back, he's actually really impressive with his in-ring ability. So I'm not going to take that away from
yeah,
him.
I mean, he got jacked though. He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I saw like an interview that he did with Corey Graves for his podcast. Like he was very happy to be back. I think he missed it so much. So
Yeah.
you can tell like he's very happy. So you know,
Although he
it's
did make that comment about, oh, I said I'd never wrestle in another ring, and I came back to prove that. I'm like, do you not remember what you just
yeah,
wrestled this week?
exactly. Anyways, but interesting enough, who was watching the match was Omos. So since they're now labeling him the monster of all monsters, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a feeling that he's probably going to be facing Omos. I think it's probably going to happen at Crown Jewel. You know,
Possibly.
because like of course I think the Prince probably likes giants, so they have like some two new giants. So I mean, that you know what that will help maybe Omos maybe try to like you work with somebody that's almost his size. Because
Yeah.
like we'll see what happens. But of course Braun Strowman won with a power bomb. And then, of course, next up we had the Bianca and Bailey's contract signing, which I have to say, like, I loved Bianca's jacket. That was a cute
Me
jacket.
too.
Oh my god, that jacket was cute, and her outfit was kind of like matchy a little bit, you know.
That's actually really funny. I just mentioned that to Zay Perez. Um, we were talking during Raw. By the way, for you guys watching at home, check out Zay Perez. He's a wrestler in the Pacific Northwest. He is super blowing up right now. I think he just worked Defy, DOA, PAL, all this week or the last 2 weeks. So definitely check him out. He actually has a documentary coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on the 11th.
Okay.
I think I make a cameo, he says, and I'm like,
Oh, you better like take your little like you record yourself and put it up on Twitter. Anybody, if you guys watch it, just let us know. Maybe tag Seven.
I think I'm actually going to bring him on this show just so we can kind of do an interview and he can promote whatever he wants to.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. He's been we became instant friends. Like was already in training a little bit before he got there. And then his first day, because I think I was obviously the only other open gay guy there. So he was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. You could say it, LGBTQ. Come on now. I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, so like,
Well, no,
you know.
I was thinking, I was like, wait, is his character out? So I was like backtracking to see.
Oh, okay.
But he has. Like, I remember him coming out with the LGBTQ.
Yeah.
So I did pause. That's the worst part about doing these things live, guys. Like, I talk before I think, and I'm always, I probably shouldn't have said that, but that's life.
Exactly. It happens, you know. So back to the Bianca Bailey contract signing. What did you think of this?
I love their insults. They went ham on each other, and girl almost lost her weave. Like,
Bailey like janked. I was like, damn, Bailey.
I was like, is there real heat here? Like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of insults, we kind of skipped a segment. We skipped the Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle segment.
Girl. Ooh. I was like,
ooh, give me the tea, give me the tea.
Like, they went ham on each other. He's all, when's the last time that you
like, oh, you can't because you can't see your kids. I was like, damn. And it's like, oh wait, you're always second to Roman, you're always second to your wife, and then you're gonna be second to me. I was like, oh.
Like, I feel like this. Okay, so there's a thing in wrestling backstage where like a lot of people have heat with each other backstage because of segments like that. Like, they start believing in the hype or whatever, or somebody said it went a little too far or whatnot. I feel like this is going to be one of those situations where while they're feuding, they're legitimately going to hate each other for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, if Matt Riddle agreed to about the whole kids things and the wife divorce, then that's fine. I think Seth knows that he's second, well, not really second fiddle, but he knows for a fact that his wife has done more than he has, you know. But I mean, but like, you have to think about it. Like, as a woman, it's very rare for a woman to accomplish something like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine with what they're saying, but I mean,
exactly.
I mean, I would sign off on you saying whatever to me, and I'd be like, hey, but like backstage, I may be like, wait a moment.
Yeah. But I mean, come on now, like, think about it. Like, the last time, like, everybody will remember his cash in at WrestleMania in what was it, in San Diego? Was it in San Diego?
Right.
Yeah, so, like, it was like, yeah, like everybody will remember that. They call it the heist of the century, you know, whatever. So they will always remember that. Like, and also, like, I mean, he still has more years if he wants to continue on. I think probably he'll try to retire maybe by 40, maybe.
No.
You don't think so?
I think Seth will go as long as he can and wants to. I don't see any of them retiring anytime soon. Because you got to realize, like, when we first started watching wrestling, like, when you're like about to hit 40, you're done, right? Look at the generation that's actually like AJ Styles. He's in his 40s. Randy Orton in his 40s.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio, he's 47. The man. Ugh. Like, I need to know what he puts in his veins or something. I think it has to be that stem cells. He always does the stem cell type of treatment, so that probably keeps him youthful. So You know?
I'm trying to. I mean, there is a lot of people on the roster that are well in their 40s and have no
Bobby Lashley, he's in his
Bobby
40s. Like
Lashley.
he looks good for his age.
I mean, hell, look at Sting. He's 62, 3 now.
Yeah, I think he's like 60. Yeah, in his 60s. You know.
And he's
Of course,
still able to take massive, huge bumps. Granted, he's not in there like these guys are, and you probably shouldn't be at 60.
Yeah.
But you're still putting on great shows. So, I mean, it's just not... You no longer have to retire by a certain age. Unless you want to or your body's not making it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But yeah, of course, then there was a brawl that happened in the back with, with Damage Control and Asuka and Alexa. And then, of course, that set up the main event match, which is Alexa Bliss versus Io Sky. So, you know. So I just like, I don't know, like maybe there was like, maybe something else was supposed to be done. I don't know. So, because there was no Kevin Owens tonight, so it was weird that he wasn't there tonight. Maybe he had the day off or something.
I mean, COVID is still around, unlike popular belief. So, I mean...
And also remember that like there's still some people that are still affected from the hurricane. A lot of the wrestlers live in Central Florida, so you know. By the way,
true.
Please everybody, if you can, just donate a little bit, whatever you can, to the relief for the hurricane and for Central Florida. They all need it. I mean,
not to forget South Carolina, because they're just as flooded as Florida. There's wildfire. Okay, so nobody's talking about what is happening on this world right now. Like New Mexico, California, I think Arizona is going through the worst drought that they've ever seen. Las Vegas as well. You also have a bunch of forest fires. I forgot where there's a huge forest or a fire. Like half of country's on fire right now. There's flooding in, I think, Missouri or somewhere. Like, there is all kinds of weird shit happening. The world's going to end.
Yeah.
Eat what you want. Don't die anymore.
Exactly. So, part of the bloodline were here. So, of course, Sami Zayn was telling a joke to Jimmy Uso because Jimmy Uso likes him. Solo Sikoa is just like, he kind of likes Sammy, but he wants to be all serious and brooding. And then Jey Uso, of course, the party pooper that he is, I think these two just need to have a match. They need to release this tension that they have, just release it. Because, I know for a fact that the day that happens, it's just like I know Jay's gonna go all crazy on him. But yeah, and then we noticed that Montez Ford is injured his foot.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, he had like a little boot in his foot, so he'll probably be out maybe like a month or two. So. Speedy recovery, Montez. Of course, his tag partner Angelo Dawkins faced Solo Sikoa, and almost Sammy and Jay almost cost him the match. I'm like, guys, relax. Like, what is up with you?
Well, you know what that means. The heartbreak is coming soon.
No. It's gonna happen after Survivor Series because come on, like you have to do it after Survivor Series,
Or it will happen and it'll be the Bloodline versus Sammy and his new team.
We'll see. I mean, you never know. I mean, like it could happen like that or something else. So we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be epic. I feel it. Like it's gonna be like an epic heartbreak. You'll be like, no, are you doing this to your honorary oos? No.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Edge cut a promo, which I liked it. He said it was his fault that he created Judgment Day. It was a quick little promo. It was like he did like a video promo. So he was just like saying, he kind of he keeps coming back because he loves this, loves wrestling, and then he now has a family that worries about him. Even Beth is worried about him, but then it was his fault that Judgment Day was created. That's why Dominic is there, and then he feels bad for Rey Mysterio. So it's just like he has to end it. So he's saying that he's gonna make Finn Balor quit. So
interesting.
Yeah, we shall see.
Where the hell was I during that?
I don't know. I mean, it was a quick 2-3 minute promo. I mean, I like it. I always like it when he does those quick little promos. They're really cute. So Of course, they ran down the card for next week. So next week, Monday, they have the season premiere of Raw. You know, which they're going to celebrate the 25-year anniversary. Oh my God, 25 years of
Makes me
D-Generation
feel
X.
old.
Yeah, D-Generation X. So we're going to see Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Road Dogg, and X-Pac. Unfortunately, Billy Gunn can't because he's all elite. So X-Nay on
Yeah,
the...
I really hope we see something from China. And obviously, we won't see her there, but like the
No,
Jersey,
they'll probably honor her or they'll show like a little video package for China. They have to do something with China.
I don't know. Like,
Mm.
we'll see.
We'll see.
If
But
not, after Raw, we'll come and talk shit.
mhm. Oh wait, we have a comment right here. It says, from Twitch. It says, "Is Alex a cinnamon roll?"
Alex, who?
I know that's what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, me? 7 Alex? Am I cinnamon roll? I could be. I don't know what
Okay.
she said.
Are you asking the like are you offering some frosting?
Uh,
Oh wait, we got a comment. Look, here it is. You read it.
because, damn, I'd rather cream. Oh, should I be concerned? Oh, this is from Twitch, so I don't even know. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for that, at least.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell us what you thought of Raw today.
yeah, exactly. Thank you for joining us. Please tell your friends to watch us. We discuss wrestling, sports, and we do some, like weird tasting type of food. So please continue and
Apparently,
watch.
Cinnabons.
Yeah, there you go. Where was I? Oh yeah, so they ran down next week's card, of course. Johnny Gargano versus Austin Theory next week. So that'll be exciting. You know, so we see what happens, and of course, Bobby Lashley wants a piece of Seth Rollins because, of course, Seth Rollins attacks him. So you know, Bobby Lashley says, "After the pit, I want Seth Rollins. I don't care." So we shall see. Okay, the main event will be Alexa Bliss versus Io Sky. I have to say they worked well together. I mean, like Alexa was really working like really hard. Like, I think she really wanted to show that she still got it because like there was a period where she didn't wrestle, which that's unfortunate.
Yeah, no. I thought it was a really good match. Like, I like Alexa and Io. I'm a huge fan of Io Sky. So, actually, what I really miss about Io is her entrance music. Um, they need to bring that back once they all go their separate ways.
Yeah, it will happen eventually. I mean, like there's some podcasts that are saying that they are not feeling it, or I think it's already coming to its end. So we'll see what happens. So,
Wait, what? Who said that? What's going on?
no. When I was listening to other podcasts, so just to get some ideas to help us out, so that way we can grow our audience. By the way, did I mention that we have a Patreon? Please support us on Patreon. We're also on all podcast type of formats, so you can listen to us on the go. We do have YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, like how we just read a comment from Twitch.
Yeah, and maybe I'll start showing my Cinnabons on the Patreon.
So, of course, it seems like the final card has been set for Extreme Rules. So it seems like it's going to be, I don't know which one is going to be the main event, which is interesting. So, um, who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the women that's going to main event, or do you feel it's going to be like Seth and Riddle?
Is there? Oh, um,
Yeah, the only title matches are the women, so it's both women's titles are going to be defended on this pay-per-view.
probably Bailey and Bianca.
Oh, you think so? Okay. I mean, I could see it. I
I
mean, like,
definitely don't think it'll be Liz and Rhonda.
oh, because she's on the poster, you think?
No, I just, that's just where my mind went. Like, if I was a booker, like, there's no major, and if, like, Hunter wants to make the women's title really mean something, it would make
Mhm.
sense to have the Raw women's champion main event.
or the SmackDown. I mean, yeah, I could see either one of the women.
I don't think as many people are invested in the Ronda and Liz one, but maybe, who knows?
We'll see. So of course, there's the Drew McIntyre versus Killian Cross in a strap match. I'm hoping that Karrion Cross does well. So I think a lot of people are not feeling this run. So I think it's like we'll see. I think Drew can probably bring out a good match from him. So I just feel like they're probably gonna get physical. What say you, Drew versus Karrion?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do. I don't want to talk too much about Extreme Rules because I think we're doing a prediction show.
Okay.
So I mean, we can. I think it'll be physical to answer your question, but like,
right, right. We'll see what happens. So I mean, like,
what's happening tomorrow on NXT?
What match? Oh, we're gonna find out the final two people that's gonna be on the ladder match for the North American Championship. So it's who are the competitors? I have to find out who are the competitors for those matches. But I know it's Axiom versus Nathan Frazier, their final best of 3 match. So whoever wins that match gets into the ladder match.
Who do you think it'll be?
I think it's gonna be Nathan Frazier because like okay, so far they have what's his Oliver Carter. I can't say his new name yet. I have to get used to saying his new name. So Oliver Carter is in it. West Lee is in the match, and of course Carmelo Hayes. I'm thinking they need like a really crazy person to do all the high flying stuff, which I think. I mean, Axiom could do it, but I'm thinking more Nathan Frazier. I think this is probably going to be his star-studded type of match that will help him.
What I would love is actually for both of them to make it in.
Oh, you think it's going to be a tie? Ooh, but that'll be interesting.
Because I mean, they're both like. I'm so shocked that that's a kid. Like, why would you put a mask on him?
I know. I'm like, why? He has a cute face. It's like no, like it irks me sometimes that some of these like these lucha libre wrestlers, they want to cover their beautiful faces. Like some of them are like some gorgeous men. They got to show off that pretty face.
Bandito, we're talking to you.
I mean, Andrade, he wore a mask until he went to WWE.
That's one of those things where you shouldn't have said anything, and then you realize what you said.
Sorry.
No, it was me because I was like, wait, how did I ever see Bandito without his mask? And then I remember how. Not that I'm just making it sound worse.
Yeah. Just stop. Yeah. I think Julius is going to be facing Julius Creed is going to be facing Damon Kemp. They're going to have probably a brawl. I'm hoping they do bring in his brother, Damon Kemp's brother, Gable Steveson.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
I mean, like if they feel like he's not working well, like to go into the main roster, and then just put him on NXT with his brother, and then just do that. I mean, I would love to see those 4 wrestle each other. Yeah, that should be fun. Mm-hmm. Oh, and of course they had the 6-woman tag next week, which is Alba Fire, Nikita Lyons, and Zoe Stark versus Toxic Attraction.
So do you think that they're going to keep the belt on Mandy to beat everybody else's in NXT?
I don't think nobody's going to beat Asuka's. I don't think so.
No, that's right. She held it for like 500, right?
Yeah, no, it was like almost 500 days. So I don't think she'll pass that. I mean, she's probably going to be. She's already in 3rd place right now. So she can't. I don't think she's going to beat Shayna's. And I don't think she's going to beat Asuka's. So she'll probably. I mean, 3rd place is not so bad. You don't think so?
No, Asuka had 510.
Okay, 510. Okay, that's not so bad. And then I think Shayna Baszler is 600 and something days. I think because they did combine because like she had 2 title reigns, so they combined them. I know one of them is over a year.
Yeah, so she held it for 416 days and then 133 the first time.
Okay, so they totaled it all together. So I'm thinking she's probably going to beat Shayna's, maybe 400. Ooh, I don't know if she can go that long for 400 days. We'll see. Because, like, honestly, I don't know who they're going to want to put the belt on. That's the thing. I'm just like wondering who is who they want to put the belt. I mean, if they want to put Alba Fire as the title holder, I wouldn't mind that, just to keep her there, and then like still work with some of the younger girls there. I mean, she works well with the other with the girls there.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, absolutely, I do. It's actually really kind of cool. Like I was just looking at this thing. I never knew that Kairi Sane, who by the way, watched her Stardom stuff. She was absolutely a beast in there. Like I just watched a match where she like literally knocked some girl's tooth out and she was all bloody. Like it was absolutely amazing. Io, I didn't even realize Io had the belt for any time, but she's had it for 304. So that's cool. Good on you, girl. Good on you.
I mean, she already beat her, so I was just like, I mean, like honestly, the reason that they gave Mandy the belt is because she's the more experienced one. I'm sorry. No. Honestly, she did put in the work, though. She did put in the work. Let's be real. She did put in the work, and she's had some good matches in NXT.
She's definitely doing the best that she can.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm still hoping for Raquel Perez to win it. If you want to, just give it to Cora Jade if you want to, and then start the feud with Cora Jade and
Raquel Gonzalez.
No. Roxanne Perez. Did I say Raquel? Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Roxanne Perez. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Roxanne is absolutely amazing.
Of course.
She could easily hold the belt just as long as any of them.
Oh, of course, yeah. No, I'm thinking they're holding off on Roxanne and Cora because that's going to be their main feud, probably in 2023 or 2024.
Oh, I think it'll be next year. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, right now they're like kind of teasing another feud. I don't know if they're going to have another match. I think they shouldn't, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I mean, they still have some time. They're very young, so I wouldn't mind it. I think Nikita and Zoe. I think they're going to win the tag belts because because they're not going to give Nikita the main belt, so they have to give Nikita something. So now that she's teaming,
do they though?
Oh. I mean, like she didn't really challenge. I mean, because she didn't really have her match with Mandy. Like she kind of won via disqualification. So I don't know.
I have a feeling that they may give her the belt.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. I mean, she's like what 23, 24. So I mean, if they want to, they could.
Yeah.
We'll see. Mm-hmm. But I'm excited. Oh yeah, that's right. So Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade is going to be on. What's his name? Grayson Waller's talk show. So he's going to probably bring up some stuff so that way their beef can continue and stuff. So we'll see about that tomorrow. So
I think that's weird that he automatically has a talk show already. Like it's what?
He's just very loud. I just want Johnny Gargano to just come out, beat him up, and pin him or make him quit or something. I don't know because. I mean, like, I think everybody's waiting for Johnny Gargano to at least come back one more time to NXT to at least, we'll see.
We'll see. I think he needs to enjoy his time at where he's at.
Yeah. Also, they did do another code, a QR code for the White Rabbit. So it's a weird painting. What did they say it was? It was like something to do with like somebody that cuts somebody's hair. I forgot what it was, but like there's like different meanings and stuff. I have to go through Twitter just to see what it means, But basically,
that it was both on the same and the women this time.
And plus, like they even showed a picture of like Alexa in the background, and you can see a little shadow of like the Fiend. I have to show you the picture. So, but that was kind of cool. And it's interesting that they always do it around Alexa Bliss's segments sometimes, you know?
Oh my god, I know who it is.
Who?
Nia Jax.
I think it's time for us to wrap it up right now. All right. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, like us on all of the platforms I have stated: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok. Please give us a follow. We do also have our Patreon. And don't forget, we're going to be doing some future shows. We're going to do, of course, after the Elite. It's going to be the 3-year anniversary. So we'll probably be discussing about 3 years of how it's been with AEW and how it was with their anniversary show. So stay tuned for that. Anything else you want to bring up? I'm sorry?
I won't be on that show this time. The following I will.
Yes. Do you have anything else that you want to support or discuss?
No. Just, join our Patreon. I will butter my biscuits. No, I won't. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's just finish there. Thank you very much for you guys that watched us live. And for any of you that are listening, thank you very much for listening. Go ahead and give us 5 stars or give us a like. Until next time, bye-bye, everybody.
I'll give us no stars. I don't care. Just show us that you're listening. Are you out there?
Bye.